Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to be creating a very pretty skull makeup, and also it's super duper easy. So I kind of wanted to start out my Halloween makeup series like on the easier, less scary end, and then towards like Christmas Day, Halloween, the makeup looks are going to get more scary. I was going to say gruesome, but we'll see if we get to that point. But yeah, if you guys want to see how I create a pretty pink skull, then please keep watching. Alrighty guys, so I just have my foundation and my eyebrows on. I might tweak the eyebrows towards the end to make myself look a little bit more sad. But for now, we're just going to go ahead and get started. So you can start out with a super pale base. I kind of wanted it to just like match the rest of my body. I wanted it to be a little bit more like natural looking kind of ish. So I'm going to start with the eyes. So we're going to create that hollowed out look, but we're going to be using pink. So I'm going to start with this Juvia's Place palette, and I'm going to take the shade Cream right here. And I'm just going to start going and creating kind of like a shape, and it's gonna go into the brow, like up into the brow bone and out a little bit like that. And then also I'm gonna be bringing it down on the side of the nose, in this inner part right there, like that. And then I'm gonna bring that underneath as well. Alrighty, so I'm done with that pink. We're gonna continue to blend stuff. But what I'm gonna do now is take a little bit of from the James Charles palette. I'm gonna grab this shade right here that kind of is a little bit more of like a purpley pink, and I'm gonna go ahead and put that kind of in the same area, but I'm gonna keep it kind of more towards the outside. I'm gonna keep the inside a little bit light. I'm gonna use that same brush just so it's a little bit diffused. And I'm just gonna keep that again like on the outer parts, like if we created like a circle around all the pink, like that kind of area. I'm actually going to be taking a little bit of a smaller brush just so I can get more precise on the lower lash line and all of that. Okay, so this is how the eyeshadow is looking. I look like I got punched in the face, but it's all good. We're gonna look beautiful. So now I'm gonna go ahead and start kind of like with the cheekbone area. So I'm gonna take that same shade from the James Charles palette, that kind of like deep pink shade, and I'm gonna take a very small little brush like this. I'm just gonna kind of sketch out the shape that I want for like the jaw area. So I'm going to bring it down to a scoop and then kind of up with the cheekbones. And then bring it back down to my mouth. So, like that. And now again, this is like a simple version of a skull. Normally like you would create like a whole hollowed look, but this is kind of like the easiest way to do it, in my opinion. So that's just kind of like the general shape. Again, this is all going to be diffused out, but I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing on the other side. Okay, so now that that is on my face, I'm going to go ahead and go with that same blending brush. I'm just going to go along everything with the pink that's kind of already on this brush. And I want to keep a lot of the pigment on the lower part rather than on the top. I want to keep the top kind of more as a highlight. So I'm just going to kind of blend it, but I'm going to keep the brush kind of below that line. but still kind of diffusing it out. I'm probably going to go back in with that same pink from the Juvia's Place palette, and I'm going to just create a lot more shadow. Take that same pink right there, and I'm just going to kind of create a lot more shadow, like I just said. I think I'm going to go back in with that same shade from the James Charles palette, and I'm going to add just more depth and also blend it up just a little bit. Okay, so now with a kind of brownish shade, I'm gonna go in with this shade from the James Charles. It has some like pinky undertones, but it's definitely brown. And I'm gonna really define and create like a line in there. Alrighty, so I think that's good for the face. Again, this is a very simple skull. We're not doing too much detail. But now we're just going to go ahead and do the nose area. So I'm going to take a little flat brush. I'm going to get it wet, and then we're going to create like a little nose thing. Okay, so I think I'm going to grab from the James Charles palette, I think I'm going to grab that same brown that we were using right here. And I'm going to start creating the shape of like a skeleton nose. So it's gonna start with like a little circle at the bottom, just like that, and then a little, it kind of reminds me of like a little fire shape. It would be a lot easier to do with like a, what is it called? Can't even think of the name. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna grab my eyebrow. I'm gonna grab my eyebrow pencil and outline the shape. Because apparently I can't talk right now. I'm my Anastasia Beverly Hills Eyebrow Wiz, and I'm just gonna go ahead and outline the shape because I didn't think about it before. Okay, so that's the shape, and now I'm gonna go in with those pinks, those same exact pinks that we've been using, and just pack it on my nose. Okay, so it's on my nose now. It looks a little bit weird, but I'm gonna take a little bit of that brownish black, and I'm gonna fix it and blend it in with the eyebrow pencil. So that's basically all of the shadows created. Now we're just gonna do like all the really pretty stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and grab my eyebrow pencil, and I'm gonna create little lines on my lip. So that is the mouth. I'm gonna take a little bit of the pink and just like run it along my lip line. Kind of very messy. And I'm going to take that same little brush and go over those lines. It does not have to be perfect. So just like that. And then now I'm going to go ahead and apply, my dog is like sighing. I'm going to apply mascara and lashes and I'll be right back. Okay, so I kind of want to make it a little bit of a sad skeleton. So actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my eyebrow pencil and on the inner part, sorry my dog is like really loud right now. In the inner part of my eyebrow, I'm going to kind of just create hairs that are up a little higher. It looks a little bit weird right now, but you'll see. Alrighty, so the lashes are on. The look is coming together. So the last things that I wanted to do is kind of apply like rhinestones and stuff like that, because that's really simple. If you have like a makeup look and you just want to add stuff, you can just like stick rhinestones on your face. But I'm not 100% sure. So I'm going to test it out. Kind of want to do it as if like they're teeth, but we'll see. I don't even know if I have enough pearls for this. Okay, so I ran out of the big ones, so now we're just gonna try to put the small ones and see. Again, I just might take them all off. Alrighty, so I just added a couple. It's really weird and hard to talk. It's not hard to talk, it's just a little bit weird. I added some rhinestones, not rhinestones, they're like little pearls that I had. I added them here on my nose, just like that little detail because I have a lot of pearls on and I thought it like matched the vibe. So this is the completed look. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up and get super pumped for the next videos coming up, because this one, again, I'm going to start out with like the more simple, maybe a little bit cuter, not so scary ones, and then we're going to get into like the intense ones. I might have some prosthetic type stuff. Just wait. So yeah, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you aren't already, and I will see you guys in the next video.